Operation Instruction of Hocermed Surgery Ultrasound Activated Scalpel System. It consists of the Gen 2 generator of USG 10 Plus ultrasonic scalpel, shear, and handpiece. The Gen 2 generator adopts an ITM technology. Intelligently monitor the characteristics of the shear tissue. Accurately adjust the output of energy to ensure the best sealing and minimize the thermal damage. The shear uses stable and integrated design. A tissue pad is embedded to enhance performance. More than 10 types in 6 series including pistol style, scissors style, integrated style, and other various styles, meeting requirements of general surgery and various operations. The handpiece has high energy exchange efficiency and is not easy to heat. HP 25 for pistol style shear, HP 16 for scissors style shear. Power on the generator and handpiece cable. 1. Connection of the generator power supply. Connect the cable to the power connector on the back, the other end to a fixed power connector in the operating room. 2. Starting the generator. Touch the button on the right lower front of the generator. Boot after prompt tone. 3. Connection of the generator and the handpiece. Align the white arrow with the white heart-shaped mark of the generator. Insert it in place. Connection completed after prompt tone. Installation of shears and hand pieces. Installation of USE serial pistol style shears. Hold the lower 1/3 with your left hand. Pick up the pistol style shear with your right hand. Place it below the shoulder and in the sterile area in front of the anterior auxiliary lines. Vertically connect the shear and handpiece and slightly shake it to connect tightly. Tighten the shear rod or wave wheel clockwise and use a torque wrench to tight. It can be put into use after 2 clicks. Installation of USS serial scissor style shears. Cover the white anti-skid pad at 1/3 below. Hold it with your left hand. Pick up the shear with your right hand. Place it below the shoulder and in the sterile area in front of the anterior auxiliary lines. Vertically connect the shear and handpiece and slightly shake it to connect tightly. Tighten the shear rod or wave wheel clockwise and use a torque wrench to tight. It can be put into use after 2 clicks. Preoperative self-test. Self-test can be performed after connecting the handpiece. Open the jaw and activate any button. If there is a prompt tone, the self-test is passed and can be put into operation. Precautions. 1. Avoid the closed empty activation when the jaw does not clamp the tissue. 2. Avoid clamping all tissues the jaw. It should be clamped at 1/3 or 2/3 of the front of the jaw before the next step. 3. Keep every 3 to 4 seconds and stop for 2 seconds to reactivate. If cutting is not completed, the maximum activation should not exceed 6 seconds. Troubleshooting. 1. The shear should be cleaned with a wet gauze gently in time, or place the shear in a stainless steel basin and open to activate it. The eschar and its adhesion tissue in the jaw will be flushed out. Please do not make the shear touch the basin wall. 2. If the handpiece is not connected, it can be reconnected or replaced according to the instruction. Or call professional personnel for support. Disassembling of shears and hand pieces. Disassembling of USE serial pistol style shears. Loose it with a torque wrench and rotate the shear rod or wave wheel counterclockwise. To remove the shear and discard it into a medical waste dustbin. Disassembling of USS serial scissor style shears. Loose it with a torque wrench and rotate the shear rod or wave wheel counterclockwise. To remove the shear and discard it into a medical waste dustbin. Post-operative cleaning and disinfection. It is prohibited to let the handpiece fall from height or be collided in operation. After use, its protective lid should be covered in time. Ethylene oxide low-temperature plasma or autoclave can be used for sterilization after operation. 2 holes can be cut on the protective lid. To regularly remove the metal debris and its screw thread with a cotton swab.